Like, what are the differences between them?
Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't even hit clean. So really, that's the difference. And they both hit hard.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, I'm not ready for this?
It's a big boy, he's strong. It's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like, yes, man, type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Magazine.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones.
The prospect of a showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez has fueled passionate debate among boxing fans for years. While Canelo's dominance across multiple weight divisions is undisputed, many believe Crawford's unorthodox style, exceptional footwork, and adaptability make him a serious threat to the Crawford has already showcased his ability to dismantle elite opponents, reinforcing the belief that he could pose real problems for Canelo in the ring.
We can't put Tank up there in the top 10 in power for power. He has to be somewhere in power for power. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion. Something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford.
Crawford is widely considered one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world, known for his technical brilliance, versatility, and ability to adjust to any opponent's style. Crawford poses a challenge for anyone he faces. His impressive professional record of 41-0 reflects his dominance in the welterweight division.
5 fighters right now in boxing. That's your top 5 right now in boxing. Not your the top 5 in boxing right now. Right now.
Champions or just anybody?
Top 5 right now.
Shakur #1, hands down. Tank, he up there. Canelo, anyway. Tyson Fury.
Canelo Alvarez, on the other hand, is a dominant force in the super middleweight division. Boasting a career record of the 2nd of February 60, he has consistently proven his ability to compete and win across multiple weight classes. With his blend of power, speed, and ring experience, Canelo remains a formidable challenge for any opponent.
He's a different fighter now. The deterioration is there. He's not the same guy. He's not that destroyer who's looking for knockouts early and keeps a pace and a pressure on you. He throws 30 punches around. You're not the same guy. So telling everyone you're going to knock them out and then going into, 6 decisions in a row now? Scores a knockdown every time. Power's still there. The problem is the pace and the ability to carry on and push. That's the real difference, and that comes with age. He's 34 going on 45 at this, as far as I'm concerned. He's got a ton of fights, been around for a long time, doesn't have that same desire, the same drive to take the chances against these younger, bigger guys, because he is fighting younger, bigger guys.
And then he fought Canelo, and he was like standing right in front of Canelo, and Canelo just whiffing. It was a life lesson. And then you look at how good Canelo's head movement got after that fight when he realized it. I mean, my God, when he...
Canelo's resume features victories over some of boxing's biggest names, and his success across multiple weight divisions highlights both his adaptability and ring intelligence. His power, particularly at super middleweight, has been a key factor in his dominance. For delivering devastating punches while skillfully absorbing damage, Canelo remains one of the sport's most dangerous and well-rounded fighters. In addition to his power, Canelo sets himself apart with remarkable agility and ring intelligence.
They're at what? You're 23?
23.
So young?
Yeah.
What was that like?
I trained so hard, and now obviously I try to beat him, because if you beat him, you want to be the best in the world at 23.
What do you think was so impressive about him?
His experience, he's so smart. He have everything in a fighter, a complete fighter. He don't have power in the punches, but when you that kind of fighter, you don't need it.
You think that was the toughest fight you faced?
No, I think it's tough fights and difficult fights. That was a difficult.
His head movement, sharp defensive instincts, and pinpoint counterpunching make him a truly well-rounded fighter. Years of battling elite-level opponents have Terence Crawford and strategized mid-fight. His recent victory over Edgar Berlanga in the super middleweight division.
Canelo is beating these guys with all 5 layers of defense. Number 1, feet. Number 2, elbows, hands, shoulders, and the mind. This is exactly how both of those guys got to the highest level of boxing supremacy. Canelo Alvarez means to the Mexican fans, what Floyd Money Mayweather meant for.
Further solidified his status as one of boxing's premier champions. Edgar Berlanga recently shared his thoughts on a potential showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. He highlighted boxing's unpredictable nature, noting that anything can happen once the bell rings. Terence Crawford exceptional skill set and ring IQ.
I'll say he is the hardest, for sure. One of the fighters that hit very hard was Angulo. You know, he's a Cuban guy and he punched very hard too. So I'll say both of them are like the same, but you know, with Canelo, I was just mentally ready for his shots. You know, I already told myself, I know I'm gonna get hit. I know I'm gonna get hit on my chin, but it's, you know, I gotta bite down on my mouthpiece and push. You know, and look what happened in the third round. I got hit with a left hook. We'd be practicing in camp the whole time, you know, keeping my right hand to my chin, and I wound up just moving, and he connected right on my chin. And you see how I punched my glove, you know, that's like a thing for me when I, you know, my last time when I got dropped, I was punching my gloves, cause I'm like, damn, I got hit with a shot. I'm not supposed to be on the floor, but you know, it comes to boxing, you know, the greats done got dropped, you know, got hurt, but it's about how you come back. And
stating that his talent allows him to compete with and even outclass any opponent. However, he pointed out Terence Crawford's main advantage lies in his size and weight, which could prove to be a decisive factor in the outcome. While Terence Crawford is widely recognized as one of the most skilled fighters in the sport, some analysts believe Canelo Alvarez holds key advantages that could tilt a potential matchup in his favor. One of those voices is former champion.
Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, you know, that, you know, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that, you know, is his weight. Yeah. And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Crawford.
Champion Andrade, who weighed in on the debate surrounding a Crawford versus Canelo clash. Andrade acknowledged Crawford's elite skill set, calling him a highly intelligent and technically gifted boxer. He praised Crawford's adaptability, sharp footwork, and ability to switch stances seamlessly. However, despite these qualities, Andrade expressed doubts about how well Crawford would perform against someone of Canelo's size.
I think that you feel like David's just too big, too young, just too much overall. Like, is that kind of the same thing with the Crawford and Canelo because of the weight classes, the weight between them?
Yeah, I believe so. Listen, I love Crawford. He's a good friend. You know, we reach out to each other. We've been travel the world through the amateur program. He see me beat people up. I see him beat people up. He see me get beat up. I got beat up. We both, whatever.
Power and experience. In higher weight divisions, according to Andrade, Canelo's stature alone presents a unique challenge. Having competed and succeeded at middleweight, super middleweight, and even light heavyweight, Canelo brings a level of physical strength and durability that Crawford has never encountered in the welterweight division. That size and power, combined with years of experience fighting elite opponents in multiple weight classes, give Canelo a significant edge in Andrade's view. He further explained that Crawford may find
that's what he wants to do, then that's what he's going to do. Canelo is a man that he does anything he wants to do. I don't think really what people say affects him. But I feel like the people, they want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. It's the biggest fight to make happen, and I feel like I'm the biggest threat to him.
Find it difficult to impose his usual rhythm against someone as defensively sound and physically imposing as Canelo. Canelo's power isn't just in his punches, it's in his presence, Andrade said. He controls the pace, cuts off the ring, and makes his opponents fight his fight. While he respects Crawford's talent and doesn't rule out the possibility of an upset, Andrade believes that the gap in size and strength could ultimately be too much for Crawford.
Like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. No? Terence Crawford is a great fighter, he's a good fighter, but you know, like I say, he's a weight class for a reason. I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and you never know.
For to overcome, in his eyes, the combination of Canelo's experience, physicality, and ring intelligence may prove decisive in what would undoubtedly be one of the most compelling matchups in modern boxing.
Oh, incredible.
right? Yeah, especially being to the fight, no one knew who really was going to win. And you can see the confidence. I don't think real confidence you can take.
And adaptability make him a serious threat to the Crawford has already showcased his ability to dismantle elite opponents, reinforcing the belief that he could pose real problems for Canelo in the ring. Terence Crawford is widely considered one of the top pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
Please look up the definition of boxing, the martial arts of boxing, and then
known for his technical brilliance, versatility, and ability to adjust to any opponent's style, Crawford poses a challenge for any